homes have now been converted into houses of multiple occupation.
Yes, the local Labour MP, Steve Yem, is calling for a crackdown as complaints about antisocial behaviour, fly tipping and overflowing bins are on the rise. GB News national reporter Sophie Reaper now joins us live from Mansfield. Sophie, this sounds an awful situation for residents.
Absolutely, and we've been speaking to residents all morning. They've been telling us of their concerns with this sheer volume of the number of HMOs that have been appearing essentially on their doorstep. So we can join my guest now, who's Councillor Mick Barton, who is the leader of Nottinghamshire County Council. Mick, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon here on GB News. Now, we spoke to the Labour MP for this area, Steve Yem, this morning, and he's calling for a big crackdown on the number of HMOs in Mansfield. Is that something you feel you could work cross-party with him on?
I don't know about, well, I'd work cross-party with anybody, but it's ironic that he's doing that when his government could put policies in place tomorrow, but they're not doing. It does need big controls. We're saturated here in Mansfield, and the Labour-run district council and the MP need to get to grips with it. I know I'm the leader of the county council, but if I had anything to do with it, I'd stop it tomorrow, and I'd stop HMOs. Now, people are going to say, well, that's a bit heavy-handed. We're saturated here in Mansfield, and it needs to stop. We've got 171 registered. We've got 220 in total, so that's 50 unregistered, and that's more than enough for a small town like Mansfield.
What would you do instead with people who need HMOs? Of course, for a lot of them, it is people who've come over to this country. Where would you house them instead if you would want rid of HMOs?
The HMO problem is you're putting in 2 up, 2 down. You're putting 8 and 10 people in a property. It's unsafe. It needs proper planning and bigger properties. Now, all these streets that they're going on, they've only got 1 parking space. You're putting 10 people on a street, multi-houses on a street, parking's a problem. They've only got 1 bin. The noise, and a lot of them are causing chaos in communities, and that's what I'm really concerned about. That's what needs addressing.
Now, a lot of people would argue that the reason for the sheer number of HMOs that we're seeing is related to the boat crossings that we're seeing. What are your thoughts on that, and what are your thoughts on how the government's handling it? Of course, new Prime Minister Andy Burnham saying that the plan is working. Do you agree?
No, totally not. It's obviously not working. He would say that, but he's said a few awkward things in the last few weeks. Everybody knows what reform would do. We've come out of the ECHR, and we announced this week by Zia and Nigel that we'd put the Navy in the Channel, and I think that's the right thing to do. We need to stop illegal migration. We have got a proper way of migration in this country. If they come through the right channels, we can deal with it. We can't deal with the mass input we've got at the minute with illegal immigrants.
No.